What's up, guys? What's happening? Just want to make this video about the debt ceiling just for you guys to give you a quick update, and because I noticed a lot of people are not paying attention to the debt ceiling. This is a huge deal for this whole nation. The Treasury Department is about to default on the Treasury bond in July if we don't increase the debt ceiling. And the Republicans and Democrats are being very responsible. If we default on the Treasury bonds, let me say that again, if we default on Treasury bonds, this never happened in our nation history, they will skyrocket interest rates. And you know what happened to Silicon Valley Bank? All the big banks will have their investments and bonds plummeting because it will make the Treasury bonds interest yield skyrocketing, riskier, just because we know now our government's gonna default on bonds, and that's gonna make it riskier to borrow. Investors investing in bonds will flee ahead of July if they suspect that the Congress will not increase the debt ceiling. Because if they increase the debt ceiling, we can basically issue more bonds just to pay off the old debt, Treasury bonds. Another thing is they're betting on the tax filers, hoping tax filers produce enough tax revenue so they can use that tax revenue to pay off the treasuries. So they're hoping that happens. If not, then their only hope is to increase the debt ceiling. And if that doesn't happen, that's a very scary moment for the US. Then you're gonna see people fleeing bonds investments. China, Japan, South Korea, all these foreign countries will will flee away from bonds, and they start selling bonds. That the bond price is gonna plummet. And who's investing in bonds? Our banks. All their assets, 60 to 80% of their assets are invested in treasury bonds. All these foreign countries have been investing in treasury bonds, sell them all of a sudden just because they're suspecting the US to be defaulting on the obligations. Then everything is gonna go downhill. You're gonna have a domino effect, things that you've never seen here in the US. This is crucial, guys. I wanted to send you this little warning ahead of the debt ceiling talks. I mean, they're bickering at each other, Republicans and Democrats. Nonsense. They're playing a very risky game. They're hoping that the tax filers generated enough tax revenue for the government to pay off its debt obligations. They normally use GDP's revenue and the taxes to pay off the debt obligations, the treasuries. If not, then they issue another bond to pay off the old bond debt. It's a crazy cycle. So usually if the US suspects that they might be short on their bills, or they normally just issue another bond to pay off the old bond. It's just a weird game. But if now they can increase the debt ceiling, that means they can no longer issue bonds anymore to pay off old bonds that are old debt. And then you have a budget deficit just because taxpayers came up short this tax season. Then they're screwed. There's no way out of it. So this is a scary moment for for our nation. Give me your take on this. Please leave a comment down below. Subscribe to my channel. Please hit subscribe. And I have a lot of interesting things in my channel, charts, stuff like that. Gives you an idea of what's happening, what's going to happen. Thank you so much for watching.